Good morning. Monday morning, heading out to Tel Aviv for my 8 a.m. meeting. Today is going to be possibly the most insane day I've had in maybe years. I'll do something I don't often do. Look at my calendar. That is meetings all day, from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Starting it with Sarah Snow. You've for sure heard of her on the internet, and if not, you don't know what you're missing. You'll meet her this morning, and then meeting the Volkswagen Group. I'm meeting ZipRecruiter, super hot company in the HR space, a whole bunch of cool companies. Tonight, there may be a surprise that involves 2 Ferraris and a Lamborghini Aventador, but I'm not sure if there'll be cameras allowed, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But all in all, today's going to be psycho awesome. Here we go. Made it to Tel Aviv, parked my car. I have a call with Home Talk now, and I'm meeting with Sarah Snow. It is a perfect Tel Aviv morning. Made it to Aroma, waiting for Sarah Snow to arrive. But before she does, because she's like most great people, very humble, so I'm not going to be embarrassing her too much. All I'm saying is, Google her name, Sarah Snow. Watch her videos. She is hands down one of the most talented people, one of the most talented video people I know. And I'm very proud to say that I recognized that talent before she did. So before she was a big hotshot with millions, quite literally millions of views on her videos, years ago, I realized there's something seriously talented about this woman. Anyway, she got an incredible opportunity. She's leaving Israel, unfortunately, hopefully temporarily. She'll maybe talk a little bit about that, but all I'm saying is before she comes, I just wanted to let you know, Google Sarah Snow and watch her videos. Thank me later. Sarah Snow, ask me anything. Title. Okay, where do we start? Where do we start with Sarah Snow? Let's start with the end.
I don't know.
Let's start with the end. Okay, the ending is, we've been good friends for a very long time. I consider Sarah, and she's gonna blush. See that white face? Watch it turn red. I consider Sarah one of my biggest mentors. Honestly, you've done everything that I preach.
One of your biggest mentors.
No, honestly, I learned so much from you, and you've said so many things in the last 10 minutes, like consistency, valuable content, high production, work your butt off, all the things that I preach day in, day out. So I've learned so much from you, and I hope that I'll continue to learn from you. But the ending is, sad ending, cue the sad music, that Sarah is abandoning us. That's such a bad word, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Sarah's leaving for now.
For now.
Going to the pinnacle of it all, LA, to work with.
I'm going to be working, I'm still going to be working with Wisdo, but I'm also going to be working with Jay Shetty and Lewis Howes, who are 2 creators. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, let's just start with Wisdo. You work with Wisdo. I have a crush on Wisdo. Ido and Boaz, I love them. Amazing company, doing fundamentally meaningful things.
Yeah.
But when I lecture around the world about Israeli tech, my punchline is always, I don't care about all the successful companies. I care most about the companies that are doing meaningful things, and Wisdo is always a company that I mention. Amazing things, amazing people, and that's a story for another time. You work with them, you're continuing to work with them.
Yes.
But you've been recruited, let's call it.
Yes.
By the people at the top. I mean, when I say the top of their game, I don't mean the top of it. I mean the top of the internet. Who are these people? These people are the top. Give me your 2-second. Who are these people that you want to work with right now?
Well, I'm going to be working with Jay Shetty, who is a social video creator. He is a former monk and is super inspiring.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's amassed a following of over 15 million people over the last year or so, and his videos gained billions of views. So he's
Billions.
He's genuinely the nicest, caring, most honest, genuine person I've ever met. So I'm extremely.
So you're working with him, and who else?
And I'm also working with Lewis Howes, who has a podcast called The School of Greatness, a New York Times best-selling book, and he helps people pursue their dreams.
Which is you. That's your thing.
I definitely feel like I'm living my dream.
But no, not that too. We'll talk about that in a second. But that's also your message.
Yeah.
Which I love. Okay, so listen, I can do a 45-minute interview, which would not be good because Sarah Snow has taught me to optimize for people's ADD. So I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible, even though I have so many things I want to talk to you about. For me, the most impressive. What's the most viewed video you've ever gotten? Just to give context here.
I've gotten videos that have gained over 20 million views, but there's been dozens of videos that have gotten over 1 million.
Okay, so that's the context. And all that, like I said, super duper impressive. But to me, by far, and this is what I said to you before, by far the most impressive, and for me, the thing that makes me happiest when I watch your stuff is that you've done this yourself. You've set out to accomplish your dreams you've always had this talent for video. You just worked your butt off.
Well,
And
that's the thing, is that like you won't get anywhere if you don't do it yourself, and that's sort of what I try to tell people, is like you're the only person that's in control of your life, and you're the only person that could actually give yourself the life that you want. And if you're not going to do it, no one else will.
Did you ever study video?
I've never studied video.
Like-
I never went to college.
I didn't know that.
No.
Did not know that.
No.
Wow. Okay. So, I mean, I never asked you this question. I'm actually just curious. When did you know that, like, when did you start making videos? Like, when did this even become a thing?
I think for me it was I've always been fascinated by storytelling and how a story can impact people's lives, and video is like, for me, the best way to tell a story in the way that you want it, because it's like when you have an idea about something, you take that idea and you formulate it into words, and those words into sentences, those sentences into paragraphs, and then you're able to like articulate an idea and then pass it along to someone. When you could attach those words to images and to video, then you're able to show people how you imagine it in your head. So that's
But what you're saying though is things that I think a lot of people today might recognize. You know, everybody's talking about video, everyone's talking about storytelling. It's a word now.
Yeah.
But you've been doing this well before that. Like you were
Yeah.
doing this before it was a thing.
I mean,
You have. How long have you been making videos?
well, I've been like, I grew up in a
So
house.
humble, I can't.
No, well, I grew up in a household of video creators. My father's a cinematographer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about you. It's a good thing I have a vlog, otherwise I'd never know these things
Yeah,
about you.
my dad's a cinematographer and editor, and like we've always had a studio in-house where like I grew up like when I like first put videos on a timeline, it felt familiar because I was like, oh, I know what that is because I've seen that since the time I was born.
That's super cool.
But I never thought that I would work in it. It was just like, to me it was like, of course if there's a special moment you're gonna take out your camera, because that's what I guess I was always like taught as a kid, because like whenever a special moment happened, the camera was taken out.
So I told Sarah, this is how we kicked off our meeting this morning. I said to Sarah, I'm like, I'm not a sappy, like, you know, mushy kind of guy, whatever. I mean, we're
lying.
okay, maybe a little. With you I am, because I genuinely, like, I watch your stuff. Then I look down at the view count and I'm like, yes. Like, I watch your stuff go viral and I'm like, no one deserves this. I'm serious. Like, I'm not saying this now. Like, you know, like, we go way, way back. I don't need to say this. Like, I fundamentally believe this. I watch your success and I'm so thoroughly happy for it because I know what went into it. And I'm comparing myself on a lower scale because people say to me, oh, you're doing this thing, you're having a good time. Yeah, but like I worked my butt off for like a decade, not monetizing, blood, sweat, and tears. And now, you know, thank God I'm starting to bear some fruit. But people don't realize what went into it. I know that you worked your butt off. You said to me before, you're like, there's never been a video that I put out that did not bring me that close to my breaking point.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I mean, how many
so
hours
hard.
go into videos?
I mean, there's some videos, in some of my most viral videos have just been me going out, filming them and editing them and releasing them in one day. But like there's some videos, like last night, I was up with my friend who's an artist, Donna.
I know, I watch your Instagram stories.
Yeah, till like 3 o'clock in the morning, just like working on like a 5-second scene because it was like the best way to like relay this message. So
Incredible. Okay, so here's the thing. One, you're going to LA now. If you're watching this in LA,
say hi to me. I have no friends in LA. I don't know
100%.
anyone.
This isn't even a recommendation. I usually will recommend you connect to people. This is an absolute order. Ping Sarah Snow. What is your email?
Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, Sarah Snow Videos @gmail.com.
Sarah Snow Videos @gmail.com.
No, it's just Sarah Snow Videos.
Oh, Sarah Snow Videos @gmail.com. Joseph, put it right there. Guys, I cannot, I mean, you must meet Sarah. You've never met anybody so talented in your life. I guarantee you that. So first of all, that's number one. Number two, this is again, not even a request. You are coming back. Like, we need you back here.
Yeah.
We can't have you leaving Israel for good. And number three, when you do come back, your first project is me and you making a video.
Okay. We're gonna make a video. It's gonna be epic.
For sure. Okay, I'm really excited because at the end of the day, I'm doing this vlog thing for one purpose and one purpose only, to give people around the world a window into Israeli tech. It's not optimized for social. It hasn't and is not going to get 100 million views, and nor is that necessarily my goal. Having said that, if I could expand the audience and give more people a window into Israeli tech, it's just a win-win. So you're gonna teach me how to do that. It won't happen tomorrow because you're leaving, but we were actually supposed to meet next week, and I appreciate you reaching out. Her flight was
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to live, so I have to go there a few days early.
I'm blanking on English. How do you say like made it early? What's the word for that in English?
Oh, I don't know English.
Like I don't know. Anyway, point is, her flight was earlier, so she reached out, and so we're not having steak, just having coffee. But coffee's good. But I'm very happy you did reach out. I'm glad we had the opportunity to meet. And listen, the bottom line is,
Thank
Sarah.
you. He is amazing.
Just listen to me, all right? We're talking about you here. Anything? anything I can do to help, I mean it. Like, you know, like I said to you before, take me up on this offer, because honestly, it makes me so happy to watch you succeed, and you're going now to a whole new level. And so if I can facilitate any success of any kind in LA, I'm going to make intros to all kinds of people in my network in LA. But yeah, I mean, just kick butt, and don't kick butt too much that you won't come back.
Thank you.
Where is the best place for people to follow your work?
Definitely, I think I optimize my videos mostly for Facebook and Instagram, so you can just look for Sarah Snow. On Instagram, it's I am Sarah Snow. Yeah.
And on Facebook, there's the page and there's the profile, which I want to ask you for 2 seconds about. You manage both.
Yeah.
Is that like...
Well, I don't really put anything out on my personal Facebook page.
Oh, you don't? So follow her on her business page, Sarah Snow. Sarah.
Yes.
Snow. Awesome, Sarah. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Come back soon. Don't forget me, and
Thank you.
we're going to work together in the future. I'm very
Thank
excited.
you.
Very, very, very excited to see what comes next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.
And thank you, Joseph. Thank you for editing these videos.
Yes.
You're doing an amazing job.
What a shout out. Good
Yeah.
shout out. Joseph, how much do we love her?
No, seriously, I know how much hard work it is, so I appreciate you.
Keep going.
Yeah, no, like, you're awesome.
Thank you. This is the difference. I love it. Thank you so much. That was really nice. I should give him shout outs more often. That's the truth. Anyway, Sarah, good luck with everything. Let's finish our coffee, and just keep me in mind however I can help, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks. It's not often that I discover incredible companies in Israel that I've never met before. It's not often. It doesn't happen often. I think by now, you know, I've met a vast majority. Let's call it 95. It's happened, by the way. I have met some companies doing stealth stuff that don't talk to anyone, and someone introduced me and I went there and it blew my mind. But having said that, this story right here is highly unique. I actually don't even know where to start here. So I know, you know, people that work here some people that work here for the past decade, and a friend of mine, Karen, brought me here. And like I said, I came here with almost zero context. I've heard of ZipRecruiter, I've seen it in my Facebook feed, you heard of the company a little bit, had absolutely no idea what to expect. I assumed they were in the HR world. Other than that, pretty much blank slate, and my mind is blown. Let's start from the beginning. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Avi Golan. I'm managing the site here in Israel for ZipRecruiter.
What is ZipRecruiter?
ZipRecruiter is helping people find jobs.
You had me at hello.
Yeah. And
Listen, my world, that's, you know, I always talk about this. Wherever I talk globally, I always talk about if you could provide value to someone. Oh God, I hate that word. You know, marketers ruin everything. Everyone talks about providing value. I want to get rid of that word in my vocabulary. But if you can do good for someone with minimal effort, why would you not? And so over the years, people have reached out to me and said they're looking for jobs. So I've been fortunate to help 190 people get jobs. There is literally nothing more satisfying than that. So getting people jobs, you had me at hello.
So
okay.
we're in the same space.
You're doing it at scale.
Yeah, we're doing
a little
that
bigger.
at scale. Yeah, and we're basically a jobs marketplace. We have employers posting jobs on our site, and we have job seekers that find jobs on our site or mobile app.
So I'm going to say this: you're an engineer, you're a tech guy.
Yeah.
I'm a marketing guy. So I'm gonna add a little bit of oomph to what you're saying.
Okay.
You're not a platform. You are the platform.
Big platform.
You're a market leader.
Yep.
Dominant.
We help like 1.5 million employers finding employees.
I was proud of my 190. Holy cow, that's an
we're doing
incredible
that
number.
at scale. Yeah, and we have like over 400 million people that submitted their resumes.
How many?
Job application to our platform.
How many?
400 million job
I thought I heard you say that, but I wasn't sure. 400 million.
400 million. The company was founded in 2011, and we're now, like over the years, we accumulated a lot of.
Where's your headquarters?
We are based in Santa Monica in Los Angeles, and we opened an office here 3 years ago.
Wait a second, hold on, pause.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in Tel Aviv.
Yep.
So like I'm trying to understand. You're based in Santa Monica. You're a market leader. You're dominating the market.
Yep.
What are you doing here?
So we decided to open a site here, an engineering site here, to develop some of the matching technology and other pieces of the infrastructure.
Interesting.
So all of the matching between both sides of the marketplace, between the jobs and the job seeker, or the secret sauce, is being developed here.
So what is your secret sauce? And like, give me a couple of buzzwords because you guys are doing it. You're doing it all. But like, what? How do you? Let me interrupt you for one second.
Sure.
Let me just give a little context here. I love the example you guys gave me before. If I am a business in Palo Alto, should I be advertising to someone who's a barista in New York? Clearly, they're not going to relocate to Palo Alto to do that job. So, having said that, if I'm an engineer in New York and you're a hot company in Palo Alto, I should be advertising to you. That match right there requires serious sophistication, serious intelligence, And again, all the buzzwords, the AI, the machine learning, you name it. And so what are you guys actually doing to facilitate that match?
So yeah, following up on your example, so this is something that you can script, right? You can script this rule, like build this rule-based engine that will say like, if this is a barista job, then just offer those for people that live around like the coffee shop.
Okay.
But if it's an engineering job, then maybe you should be willing to relocate for that job. But if you actually want to do that at scale, you need the data and you need the model to train a model to be able to deduct that by themselves. So we're doing deep learning, we're doing
So at the end of the day, I just want to tell you something. I apologize, I keep interrupting. I'm a little bit excited. I can't help it. Sorry, I'm passionate about this stuff. But listen, here's the thing, right? I say this so often. I feel like my viewers are like sick of hearing this, but I'm going to say it again because it's so true about this company. At the end of the day, if you look at all the winners across the tech world, maybe even beyond the tech world, but let's talk about the tech world. They all have one thing in common. What does Facebook,
data,
Airbnb, Uber, WeWork, what are these massive beasts of companies? What do they have in common? One thing. Data is true, but that's the symptom. The fundamental principle that they all have in common is they took something that we all do, just a foundational thing to our day-to-day lives. They took it, they looked at how it was always done, and they flipped it 180 degrees, right? We've always had hospitality. Airbnb said, forget the way we've always done it, let's change it. Uber, transportation, Facebook, communication, WeWork, working, like things we always done, but they've always been done a certain way. These companies fundamentally, sorry for the buzzword, disrupted that. Mm-hmm. That's what you guys are doing.
So we changed the job search industry and we turned it into matching or curation. So instead of searching, you give us your resume or what you're looking for, and then we'll start offering you jobs that we think are the right ones for you. And I give you one stat. When we look at the search logs in our website, we see like that around 15% of the people don't know what to search for, and this is like the most common thing that the search for is like blank. They don't know, what they're qualified for, and like based on the vast amount of data that we have, we know that people that are similar to you ended up getting positions like that. So we will offer that to you,
and it's push as opposed to pull.
Exactly.
Love that.
It's like
Love that.
This is what we changed.
By the way, that's one of the things that I think, this is a philosophical discussion for our next meeting, but that's one of the reasons I think, or I'm less bullish, let's call it, on the whole search world, because searching for something is pretty primitive. It should come to me. And that's why all these Google Now services and all these Siri and all these, when I get the information that I want, when I want it coming to me, that's actually the peak of, intuitive kind of human behavior. Me having to search for something doesn't make much sense. And which leads to my next point, which is that the way people search for jobs, whether, in our century on platforms like Craigslist and other things, they're different avenues, let's call it, or vehicles, but it's not fundamentally different than the way it's always been done, which is, pulling a piece of paper off of a bus stop, and 100 years before that, on all these just ineffective, silly, they don't get it done. You guys just flipped it on its head, 180 degrees.
Yeah. There's a lot of room for disruption here. This industry is...
How many people work here?
So we have 50 engineers here.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 1,000 people in the company.
I have to say something. I've been in a lot of tech company offices. Like I go to Google probably once a month to mentor there, Microsoft all the time. I've been in the Apple HQ in Israel. I've been in a lot of cool offices. I walked into this place and I was, holy freaking cow. This place is gorgeous.
Yeah, we just moved in.
It's amazing. Where were you before?
We were at the Fiverr office.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very nice. Like Google.
No, it's...
the new Fiverr office?
Yeah, the new one.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Micha. Big fan of Micha and Shai, by the way. Okay, so, listen, like I said, this is a phenomenal company that I'm slightly embarrassed I wasn't aware of before, to be honest with you. But listen, you're growing. That's the call to action here. You cannot grow fast enough. You're looking for top talent here, engineering talent,
data scientists.
You're looking to scale rapidly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if someone's watching and they fall into the category of engineer, data scientist, or what's the best place to get in front of you guys?
Just send your resume to us. It's avi@ziprecruiter.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Send it over. And if you think it would help to send it through me, I'm happy to pass it on to them. But I actually have some resumes that you'll be getting today of people that might be incredible. One specifically that's a data scientist, but a machine learning. Anyway, somebody who's perfect for you guys. But listen, the bottom line is super duper cool to meet you guys. And I'm blown away. And there's one more thing here.
I got some
Pete,
stuff
come over. I want to introduce you to my friend Karen. Come on. Both of you guys, come here. You two. No, both of you, come. Okay, so I was actually, first of all, this is Karen. Where do I know you from?
Hi. All days.
All the-
X-Car days, I
Yeah, it's
think.
true. A long time ago. Let me see if I can get you in focus here. Hang on a second. There you go. Okay, and I was lucky because I came to meet these two, but this guy showed up. Who are you?
My name's Eyal Guten.
So you're the CMO of this rocket ship. He just landed from the airport, so I was very fortunate to have him in the meeting. Very smart guy, even though I talked way too much and I should have shut up and learned from you, but that's our next meeting. But they also brought me a treat.
Yep.
Because they knew what I'm, look at this. Look at this, baby! You guys have some seriously nice branding. I can't help but this reminds me a little bit of the Android monster. Did anybody ever tell you that?
No.
The color, the green and the
color,
gray.
yeah.
Okay, first of all, awesome. Never have enough bags. Also, same thing for cups. I'm gonna unbox this swag bag right in front of you guys. Sorry, I know this is not the most effective use of your time. You're super busy. We got going on here. Never enough notebooks. Okay, what's this?
It's for a passport, probably, or
Hello, love it.
when you.
I'm traveling way too much,
Yeah.
way too much. This is for your
Perfect.
back of your phone. Love it. Oh my God, you guys are the real deal today. I really like this T-shirt, by the way. I saw that someone wearing it before. I'm like, I'm not leaving without a T-shirt. Kid. I'm like, oh, we got you covered. Amazing. This bag, by the way, guys. Thank you so much. We're over 10-minute interview. Totally bad for ADD, but I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a little bit passionate about this company. Incredible. Send the guy your resume, guys. If I can help with anything, you let me know. We'll continue the conversation. We'll have coffee, but just keep in mind, anything I can, like I said, our goals are aligned. You're doing it in Israel, helping people get jobs, you're changing people's lives. You had me at alone. Good luck with everything. Let me know if I can help, all right? Thanks, guys. I have 4 minutes till my next meeting, so I'm going to give a quick tour of this place, but it is, I promise you, the coolest office I've seen in a very, very long time. All right, here we go.